Comedy. You, what's going on? Good morning, good people, man. How are y'all doing? All right, man. This is another episode. Good morning, Remo, man. Hey, man. Once again, if you didn't come out to last week to the jokes and the jams, man, let me tell you, you missed something beautiful. It was beautiful in there, man. It was tight. It was dope. So, man, this Thursday coming up, don't forget, man, it's a free show, though. It's a free show. Free 99. Like, I don't know how much more you need after free. Free to come in, free to sit down, free to talk to one of your friends. I think we ain't got so much free to us. We have opened up the doors. You get a lot of comedians in there who are, some decent comedians who in there working on their craft, chasing their dreams, and all we would like for you to do is come in and sit down. Now, there are drinks on deck. There will be food. And the chicken has been known to rival some of the best chicken at clubs in the city that I've heard. I'm not going to make this assumption because this is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't eaten enough chicken at everybody's spot to say that this chicken is the best. But I have heard some stories, and a couple stories have said that the chicken is fire. So make sure that y'all come through, man. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? Next time you have a chance on Thursdays, this is what we do, man. On Thursdays, make your way out. Definitely. Because we need you in the building. So anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is one that's toucher. I should have put. I'm gonna change the status on this as I post this thing a while after I finish. But this could be triggering to some. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I picked this because I was watching a video and it got under my skin. It got way under my skin. A lot of people have been dying at the hands of police the past, years, but definitely it's been going up in the past, couple months or whatever. Of course, the Derek Chauvin trial is currently going on. Dante Wright situation in the same state is currently going on. The debate, the debacle, and the biggest thing is that I'll get to that big bone Barbie. I'll get to that part. But so it triggered me because the attitude of this person, like this, I feel like that in this interview, this guy represented everybody who we are trying to figure out how they have jobs, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? The police union is dedicated to getting these people off the hook. This guy, I won't play the whole interview, but I'll go on. I'll show a little bit of it. But it triggered me because his whole demeanor, his whole attitude, his whole stance, his tone is basically he's like, well, you should. And the thing is, he's not hitting you with facts. Like when a person stops using facts in the conversation, they have nothing. If you go to somebody and say, hey, man, I don't like what you did to me. And they were like, well, shit, everybody around here know that, the sky turned blue. And then when the clouds move and then it rained downtown, you know what I'm saying? So you talking about this? No, what the facts are that you did something that made me feel a certain type of way. Stop trying to grab and reach for information to justify what you are or what you're doing. At the end of the day, this child I don't know. I feel like the whole situation started with, okay, somebody was shooting in a car. It wasn't confirmed that it was a 13-year-old child. He just so happened to be on the scene at the same time. So they said two people were there during the incident. Bam, they start shooting at the cars or whatever like that. Then once the police pulled up, they started running. The child ran. He turned around. He got to a certain point, and he The dude basically was telling him, hey man, stop, put your hands up. He complied. He did comply, and he still was killed. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, even when you comply, you murdered. I don't know what the police union has to use. So, right. The thing is, because you're running, because you're using your legs. And the thing is, he stopped. He stopped. The kid stopped. This is the body cam. The child stopped. He stopped. His hands. What is in his hands at this point? This is right before dude pulled the trigger. Here's the problem that I have. A lot of these other situations, when you are of a different variation, you are a different shade of human being. Let's just say that. You're a different shade of human being. You are assumed to be more stable in your mindset. Not to mention this guy just ran up in FedEx and killed 8 people after they told him he could not have a weapon. He legally purchased 2 more weapons after they took his weapon because his mind state was off. But let's not go there. Here, that's neither here nor there. I feel like that any situations, y'all, like, the Capitol, all that kind of stuff, y'all always express this patience for these situations. I've got so much patience. I could wait all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? A guy got pulled over not too long ago in his truck. He had a firearm in his car. A weapon in the car. He told the officer he would shoot him. Man, I will shoot you. Then he turned around and drove off. Like, I don't understand how this 13-year-old boy dies with his hands up, complying, and then this other guy who's not complying gets to drive away and is later arrested and probably brought on some bullshit ass charges. Like, I don't know. This joint hit me. This joint hit me, man. I got in my feelings just listening to it. So I'm not gonna play a whole lot because I'm gonna end up punching the camera. I'm gonna punch my laptop. But
we have an important guest tonight.
Catanzara.
Catanzara.
He's the president of the Chicago Police Union. Appreciate you being with us on Prime Time.
Thanks, Chris.
Help us understand why the union wants people to see this shooting as a regrettable but justifiable use of force by the officer.
Well, time-lapse photo shows that officer had 0.8 of a second to determine if that weapon was still in his hand or not, period. There's no way a rational person can say they can process that and their muscle reaction would be less than 1 second. The officer does not have to wait to be shot at or shot in order to respond and defend himself. There's no obligation whatsoever.
So just help us understand. What you're saying is whether the 13-year-old had the gun or not doesn't matter?
At the point he got shot, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. The reality is the officer responded to a shots fired call. There is no doubt that weapon was used. Shell casings were recovered at the location of the shot spotter where it went off, where they were shooting at a passing vehicle, which is overlooked in this whole situation. There's a bunch of different components to this whole situation. The officers were pretty close by when that shot spotter alert went off. They responded to the scene. Of course, the offenders took flight and left. There was no one else out on the street corner at that time. It was pretty obvious when the officers got there that they probably had something to do with those shots going off. They took off on foot. The officers gave chase. You could clearly see an object, which is the gun, in the offender's hand, in his right hand, as he enters that open fence area. Now, if you go back to the video from the school that shows the long shot, he absolutely has something in his hand. You could see him extending his right arm behind the fence and then coming up with an empty hand. So whatever he had in his hand was gone. The gun was what was.
Oh, that. So as the leader of the police union, he basically said he threw something behind the fence and came up with an empty hand. He came up with the empty hand. Regardless of if he had a weapon at the time when he was being chased, he threw it and put his hands up. Empty hand. You just said it. So In the beginning, he said nobody can make that decision in 0.8 seconds. But clearly in the video, you saw that he had enough time to make a decision. The same way in the Dante Wright situation, where the woman pulled out the gun, and as you can see, the muzzle of the gun is not yellow. Okay, it's not yellow. She popped him, and then she yelled taser, taser, because she knew that if she says taser, she can play it as an accident. She wanted to kill that boy. Like, that's crazy that we are being assassinated publicly. Publicly. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it, y'all. I really don't. Shoot, man, that's crazy. And look, Carl, you for real though. They don't make the connection. They assume that everything they see on freaking Boys in the Hood is every black person that exists. I don't understand that part. But whatever. At the end of the day, at some point, y'all shut the hell up about us protesting and stop shooting and killing us. That's all we ask as people, is that, listen, if y'all don't want us to protest, because I hear a lot of complaints about the protest and nothing about the shooting. Like that was crazy. I don't know. Assessment of the situation, that's correct. It's not bad apples, okay? It is the system, because if it was a bad apple, then this would just happen in one city. No, this happened all over the United States. Come on now. It's one in each state. It's one in each city. It's one in each state. One of these shooting happened everywhere. So I don't know, man. I personally feel like that this is trash. I feel like that guy, whoever that dude is of the police union, he represents all the people who think that this officer did nothing wrong. I feel like that he clearly saw the hand. Once the hand swung up, he should have just held it. I mean, keep your finger off the trigger until that's the time. I understand. I was overseas. I did military police. I know at the whole, like I brought up last time, and me doing convoys and stuff, my finger was always on the trigger. I was able to shoot one time at a civilian. Here's what happened. The civilian at our command told us that the convoy is sacred and that you don't let nobody in your convoy. This person tried to get in my convoy. So I popped the flare. I didn't shoot a gun. I grabbed the safest thing I had, which was the flare. I popped the flare and smacked the car. The dude stopped. Our convoy kept going. Everybody got home. That's it was quick. I seen him. I seen him. He came up quick. Bam. He's like, oh, he got the point. I don't understand that. And I'm in a different country. I don't know the language like that. I don't know nothing's going on. You're speaking the same language. Whatever. It is hurtful. Let me tell you something, Ray. If black people were killing the cops like that, then I feel like that it would be a real issue. I feel like that it would be police reform. I feel like that it would be defunding the police. I feel like that what we're saying by defunding police is not to take away the police's money. What we're saying is, why do you deserve a bonus for a vacation worth $10,000, $20,000 of taxpayer money if you can't get your job right? Somebody working at McDonald's on the cashier, if they continue to get the money right, they are fired. That's it. You can't work here no more. So as a police officer, y'all get to keep killing people and then you still want your bonus? It don't work like that. I don't want to see you on vacation after you finish slaughtering a person in the street. That could have been me, could have been my child, could have been, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. Yeah, this joint is wicked. Oh, you in the UK? What up, Mickey? UK? Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I just want to talk about that real quick. Watching that interview definitely triggered me. I'm gonna put up the link so that y'all can watch it too, the whole thing in full, if you would like to do so. It's definitely crazy because we have to get a lid on. We have to get a cap on this at some point, or this world is gonna flip upside down and it's gonna be bad, man. You know what I'm saying? COVID has definitely affected all of our lives, and it's made, the internet or technology a major part of us. So this is what we have to go through. You know what I'm saying? And to come out in the regular world and realize that we're not being treated the same is terrible. So anyway, you feel me? Hey, the UK. Hey, I appreciate you. What time is it over there? That's it. The goal is for everyone to I don't think it's about who getting killed the most. It's about, okay, even the playing field. If you're gonna start mowing us down, you need to mow everybody else down. And I don't want to hear more white people get killed back now. If you look at the ratio, it's kind of like COVID, brother. It's like 0.1% of y'all, and it's like 13% of us. Like it's a lot. So we need to get a hold of that. Anyway, I'm stop complaining. Listen, man, definitely. Hey, man, if you're in the Richmond area, please stop by Jokes and Jams. I got funny stuff. At Jokes and Jams. I'll be back Wednesday. I'm gonna go live on Wednesday. Just put everything up there. I know. I'm gonna go live on Wednesday. I'm gonna talk about something funny on Wednesday. I felt like the last 2 days I've been a little bit iffy, but I'm talking about something funny on Wednesday, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping through, man. Make sure y'all share, leave a comment or whatever like that, man. Share with somebody else. Let me know your views. This guy definitely said that they should have thanked him for what he did because he shot 1 time instead of 2. And that's the part we were saying he should be thanked. But I don't see it. Anyway, man, thank y'all so much. And I'm out.
Hold up. I know you're gonna say good morning. Good morning.
Podcast.